Let's talk a little bit about how to record audio. We're going to obviously get into that a lot this semester in some really professional and official ways. But even in this first week, because this is a Sound Arts intro class, I want you responding to questions, introducing yourself to each other in the class through sound and audio files. So you're actually going to be required this week to upload a number of audio files. And there's a number of ways that we can do that, of course. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to open up my phone here, and I want to show you a couple things. So on our phones, you can, of course, have the Canvas app. And so one thing you could do is if we open up Canvas and we go to the Welcome, Introduce Yourself, and Sound You Love introduction forum, which is where the first place you're going to upload audio this week will be. We'll let that load. Down here, I might click Reply, and I'll scroll over. And as I scroll over, there's a little media upload section. I'll press that. You'll see where that's at. And I can click Upload Record Media. If I click Upload Record Media, I can either upload from my phone, my file system on my phone, or I can hit Record. If I hit Record, I'm going to say, yeah, I want to allow umt.instructure.com to use camera and microphone. I'm going to turn my front camera off because I don't really actually want to see that. I just want to be thinking in audio right now. I'm going to make sure iPhone microphone is selected. And then you also see there's this bar kind of moving up and down on the phone, and that shows us where we're at. I'm going to move this microphone. It's going to sound for a second. Great. And now we're going to talk. I haven't hit record yet, but when we record into our phone, we want to be a few inches away from where the main microphones are on the bottom. Not swallowing it, not like way a full arm's length or more away. If you're talking into your phone, just be a couple inches away. That's going to provide a good direct sound. It's going to minimize room reflections, something we'll get into a little bit later this semester. And it's also going to make it kind of natural. So if I wanted to, I'd hit start record. It gives me a countdown. I might say, hi, I'm Michael Music. I'm so excited to take this class as a student this semester. I've got the prompts, and we'll talk about those in just a second. I'd hit finish. I could listen back to it. I might say, hi, I'm Michael Music. I'm so excited. And then I could hit save media. I'm going to ignore that for now because that's one way that you could do it. So we'll exit out of this. Another thing we could do is we could open up the basic recording app in our phone. We're going to look at a couple different recording apps later in week 2 and 3 for our phone so that we're all on the same one. But for right now, whatever's built into your either Apple-based phone, Android-based phone, whatever it is, should be perfectly fine. I'm using the Voice Memos app at the moment. If you're in this app, it's pretty easy to see. There's a big red record button down at the bottom. Same thing. I'm going to hit record. Hi, I'm Michael Music. I am a sound arts major here at the University of Montana. And I wanted to respond to what is your relationship to listening? Well, I love to listen. I find myself fascinated with listening. When I go on walks, I'm more interested in listening to the way my feet sound on the dirt trail and the way that the trees sway and creak as the wind moves through them. I'm more interested in those things than I am in actually looking around while I'm walking. It can be kind of a hazard for hiking, but I just love to listen. And then a sound that I'm loving right now. I have two kids, and one of them, the youngest one, is a couple months shy of 2 years old, and he's still doing these big belly squeal laughters, and they resonate through my house. This authentic ha 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 that you catch off on the most authentic moments, and they just make me so happy. Okay, I got stuck with a notification in the middle. Still, that's okay. I'm going to rename this as Sound Art Intro Me. Hit return. And then for the phone, for my iPhone, I'm going to do something important here. I'm going to actually share this to my file system. So I'm going to say save to files. And in my save to files, and I'm going to go. Boom, dun, dun. You'll notice I'm going all the way out just so you can see. I've got a OneDrive directory. So everyone at the University of Montana has access to OneDrive. I would say you should have it. You should install it on your computer and your phone because then your files are available everywhere, of course, in the cloud. I'll click Files. I've got a directory called Courses, MARC 245. And then I have a directory called Assignment Examples. You might have a directory just called Assignment Work. And in there, I could save this file. And then we'll notice in my files, again, if I go to OneDrive, Files, Courses, MARC 245, Assignment Examples, we have this SoundArt SoundArt intro me. That's the one I just recorded from today, 9/17, that I could upload places. So I could do that, again, from Canvas. We could say upload record media. From my computer, I could click drag or drop or click to navigate through things. It's there. But likewise, if I switch actually over to my computer here, I'm in OneDrive. I can now go to Courses, MARC 245. Where did that go? Assignment Examples. And we notice this is uploaded. I'll download it to my computer so that it's there. Or actually, I'll just preview it. It's going to take a second while it gets going here. Hi, I'm Michael Music. I am a SoundArt. But now, in Canvas on my computer, if I wanted to, if this felt more comfortable, I could click Reply. And same thing, hit the Upload Record Media. And I'm not going to record, I'm going to upload from my computer. So I could drag and drop, which is what I'll do for the moment, this file onto the system. Click Upload. Reply. And now this audio recording is there for the forum. You all know how to record on your phones. I hope this isn't too much of a stretch. And I think it's going to be really important for us this semester that we learn to think through sound and audio. And I'm really excited to do that with you. If you've got any issues, reach out. But hopefully this is a fairly accessible process for you all this week. And again, Module 2 and moving forward, we'll actually start to dive into some different tools and different ways of doing this, becoming more official, of course, but should be great.